people think of aging men with a little bit of a gut, a receding hairline, who are ridiculous and who buy themselves a red sports car, leave their wife over again with a young, typically blonde woman in this like stereotypical picture, woman with whom they now try to relive being 20.
There are actually multiple definitions of the midlife crisis. The earliest one was a psychoanalytic interpretation by Elliot Jaques. At age 40, you were suddenly confronted with the idea of death. The other idea characterized midlife as having a series of interrupted trajectories, like losing one's job, not rising as hard as you expected, or getting a divorce.
It's become a very catch-all term because people can understand it. And rather than saying, I'm feeling depressed or I'm questioning my life, like, oh, it's a midlife crisis, you can just laugh it off in a way. We never found any evidence of a midlife crisis. We never found it in their personality scores. We never found it in their happiness, well-being, even their life changes. What we did find were some people who did go through something you might call a midlife crisis, but they had that same crisis in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s.
And if you ask people at various ages, in their 30s right through the rest of the life cycle, how satisfied are you with your life on a 10-point scale? On the average, you're going to find people say a 7. I'm a 7 in life satisfaction. And they'll say that whether they're 35 or whether they're 50 or whether they're 70. Interestingly, if you ask people, think back 5 or 10 years from wherever you are now, typically what happens is from 50 and younger, people will look back and say they were less satisfied in the past and look forward with optimism to the future as a time when they will be more satisfied.
There's no reason to believe that there are more crises in middle adulthood compared to other times in the lifespan. If anything, there are fewer than in young adulthood or in adolescence, when it's much more difficult to cope because you don't have the experiences to cope with difficulties yet.
The midlife crisis concept is highly specific to a certain gender, i.e. male, a certain culture, i.e. Western, a certain social class, i.e. high, middle to high, because it does imply that you've got time to sit around and think about the ways your life could be different, which everybody can do, but then you actually have the money to be able to go and do it. So you can go off on a safari or a journey of self-exploration at an ashram, and you can leave work behind for a couple of weeks. And so who has the privilege of being able to do that?
If you have a rather secular, materialistic view of the world, thinking about the wants of individuals as individuals becomes primary. Saying that when you're faced in a world that's fully about choice, then I think the midlife crisis is a theoretical possibility because you have a sense of, I made the wrong choices. And looming over that is some notion that when you're dead, you're dead. And that puts a kind of pressure on you to seize the day, as the expression goes. And seizing the day might well involve giving up on all these burdensome responsibilities that you don't yourself think of as the primary purpose of life. In many parts of the world, mature adulthood is something you look forward to, and having achieved mature adulthood is seen as quite positive compared to other life stages. For example, in the extended joint family households in India, where the junior wives are looking forward to getting older when they become household managers, essentially. This is not a period they think of as middle age or one of decline.
I mean, since I really like the original term. I'd be the last person to come up with a new one. But I've always said that you can talk about a period of evaluation. I call this the authentic growth that people were seeking. You're on a pathway of self-exploration that occurs continuously. It's not limited to one period of life.